Hi guys, I'm Anne and I am so excited to share my very first Plan With Me video with you guys. Starting off with my cover page, you can see that I've already drawn out like a rough draft of my layout in pencil before I go over it with my fine liners. I find this to be really helpful as you can kind of move things around and get a feeling and feel confident about your layout before you make it permanent. This month I decided to go with a quite minimalistic theme based on geometric shapes and patterns, and to get that kind of winter wonderland feeling I added in some mountains and a kind of starry snowy sky. I started off the geometric shapes with a ruler, but I decided to just freehand it after that because it was taking me way too long just to like obsess over the straight lines. So I mean, they're not perfectly straight, but it's authentic, okay? It's handmade. As you can see, I also struggled with getting perfect circles, but again, it's good enough for me. I then added in some mountains and shaded them all with lines going one direction, just to kind of add on to the geometric theme. Moving on to the sky, I just drew some stars and scattered some small dots and circles around before I went in with my colors. First, I lightly primed my paper with just clear water before just dabbing on different shades of blue and pink with my watercolor brush pens. Every now and then just go over and blend the colors together with just a clear water brush. To add that starry sky, snowy looking feeling, I just went over the area with my white gel pen and just poked small dots everywhere. Up next is my monthly spread. I decided I wanted to keep it simple and just have a lot of space open for events and notes. Bringing the theme in here, I just did some other geometric shapes with the random lines connecting them, and then I used the same method as the cover page to add in the mountains and the sky. Moving on to another calendar. This is kind of like an editorial calendar, I guess, kind of mixed in with my personal stuff. This is just for me to have an overview of all my social media along with my personal plans and events, so I can keep track of any deadlines, what I need to do this month, just have a clear picture of everything important. Again, just keeping it minimalistic and simple because a lot of notes go into this page, so I need all the space I can get. we have my mood tracker, and I mean, it's the month of Christmas. It's just around the corner, and it's beyond, like, hands down, just my favorite holiday of the year. So I couldn't help myself. I'm actually gonna do a full, like, Christmas video as well, so don't worry, there's gonna be way more Christmas than this in my calendar. There's gonna be a video dedicated to Christmas spreads in your bullet journal, so that's coming up in a couple of weeks. For my mood tracker, I just decided to do a string of Christmas lights, kind of forming a Christmas tree, and just give each light bulb a number, so you can just fill it in and see your string of lights just coming to life with all your different mood colors. On the right page, I added in my habit tracker with all my little symbols for my different tasks. And I also decided to share this page with my gratitude log. It's actually the first time I tried the gratitude log out, so I didn't want it to have like a full page for its own, just in case I ended up not using it or not filling it in. So we'll see next month if this is a keep or a go. The next spread is my fitness tracker. This is where I keep track of all my measurements, my weight, my body fat percentage, and so on. The workout section is quite simple. I only write the dates down, and as I work out, I just fill in what type of workout I did and the duration of it. So for example, like cardio 30 minutes. And then I can see how much cardio and how much weight I did every day and for the full month. My food log is pretty self-explanatory. I just write down what I have for breakfast, lunch and dinner. This is a lot for me just to remind myself that I need to eat breakfast, because I usually don't eat anything like the entire day and then I just eat in the evening. So this is just for me to like push myself to have proper meals throughout the day. To try to connect this spread with the theme, I just highlighted the titles with the same blue watercolor brush pen, but for some reason that video just went MIA. So anyways, here's how it looks. Up next is my sleep tracker. I actually stole this layout, I saw it on Pinterest, and you can find the link to the original in the description box down below. I just decided to do some minor adjustments to fit my own needs, like whether I took my sleeping pills or not, so I can keep track on how often I take them and so on. I decided to highlight all the Sundays of the month just to make it a little bit easier to keep track of the days. But as you can see, my ink wasn't completely dry on the full moon and I kind of smudged it, and I went over it trying to fix it with my whiteout tape, but I just made matters even worse. So in the end I just cut a piece of paper out and glued it on top, and it's pretty seamless. I can live with that. My last spread is my economy for the month. On the left I have my expense tracker, where I just write down at the end of every day how much I spent on each category. On the right page I have my version of the envelope budget system. So the idea of this system is that you have envelopes containing the amount of money that you have budgeted for each category. so I pay most of my bills and stuff like just with my phone. So obviously I'm not carrying around a bunch of cash and can just like take the cash out of the envelope. So what I decided to do is just draw in little boxes symbolizing the amount of money, and as I spend money I just color the boxes in so I can keep a track of how much I've already spent and how much is left on my budget for each category. This is the final flip through of this month's setup. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I post new videos every week. Thank you for watching and happy planning!